everyone! We're continuing our walkthrough now of SpongeBob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom 15-minute version. This is part 24 of our SpongeBob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom 15-minute version walkthrough. In the last part, we tried the experiment with the robots killing the bumper boats, and this time, finally, the bumper boats killed the robots for us alone. And I think during that time we had to use some belly flops during that certain segment. But when I upload these to YouTube, after that happens, I'll make an annotation on part 23 telling you what segment of the video that challenge actually worked. Because what happened in the last video during that segment is the challenge for you to either A, which is the best one, do it without any moves of you, like, you know, not like you just walking around making the robots be at the certain circling range of the bumper boats. Or B, if it requires moves, only use belly flops, but make sure before you use a belly flop to make sure it's in the circling range of the bumper boats. Because if so, any of you that could do that, I want you to post that as a response video showing me how long it had taken you to do it. So yeah, we're right now after the bumper boats. We're right by the teleport box. So we'll continue now. And now see, we're right by the teleport box after the bumper boats. Cause we got the cause we opened the teleport box in the last video too. So now we'll go in the teleport box and leave the spatula by Mr. Krabs after destroying these teepees.
Here is your reward.
So now we'll leave the spatula by Mr. Krabs. But that'll be a future preference spatula. Dang it, it's not working. There we go. So now you could tell we just went back in the teleport box. So now, the reason why I'm coming over here and not over to where the Patrick teeter-totter is because when we stand on this platform, we open a spatula named Slip and Slide under the pier. And that's the only reason why I came down here. And now see, it's saying use the Patrick teeter-totter to go to the Goo Lagoon beach. So I'm gonna do that. See? And now we'll be on the island of the Goo Lagoon beach. See? And then we'll change to SpongeBob. And then since this is the last of the towers, the button direction-wise that you have to hit on, well, you can tell this button has already been pushed. So I can prove to you that this button on the right is the only button to push to kill the hammer that's just right here, where you can see this scene is happening. So see, shiny object-wise, it gave us 25. So we could prove to you that that's a hammer, shiny object-wise, for the robot who stole everybody's sunscreen. So now you could tell the combination for this for these connected towers is left, left, left. Wait. Let me think. So, left. So I'm trying to think of the way I'm facing right now. So this figuring out might be a couple minutes. But moving wise, at the very most, we'll be at 7.5. Okay, so it's So it's left, right, 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 and right, I think. So now we'll go back with SpongeBob using this trampoline over to Larry. But we'll leave the spatula by Larry.
Congratulations, SpongeBob. You're king of the beach. Here, have a golden spatula.
We'll leave the spatula by Larry. So now let me think, because you see, we have to look from the Viking helmet logo. So it's right.
A little shade on a hot day.
I'm trying to think, because it's right. I mean, yeah, it's right.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand. Ow! Ow!
It's right. It's right.
Fresh like a
Right.
spring breeze.
Or no, actually, it's right, left. We have to look where we can see the full Viking helmet logo the right way. That's the way I'm thinking of. So it's right, left, 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 and I believe right over there. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's right. So now, you could tell all the spatulas have been like opened and such. But the only reason why you're seeing the question mark there is because we did that challenge on our own without talking to Mrs. Puff. But if we talked to Mrs. Puff, we would be able to have that challenge open. So now you see the last sock is above the second lifeguard tower. Do you see that? So now we have to get Patrick so we could do this challenge for a sock. Now there's a combination that I've made for us to get shiny objects around here. And in a future video, I'll show you my combination. A future video of the walkthrough. So see, I just destroyed it. Do you see, we got a checkpoint and I destroyed a duplicatron. And now I'll belly flop this hammer. And let's see if with the hammer I can attack the monsoon. Like so. So that A, we could get an ultra combo, and B, so we could be above 8,000 shiny objects. And C, I'll get a yellow shiny object. And now, do you see these buttons that are held up by balloons? We have to push these because when we push them, you will see towels. You will see a track of towels you need to go across to reach the next button. And that'll be the same up to button 3. And then the last one will be to the sock. And then the first 3 buttons, the towels will stay available to you for 15 seconds. And the last one, the towels will stay available to you for 20. And when we touch this button, like so, you can tell there's a timer of 15 seconds and the towels are staying still. And see, we did it in 8 seconds. And now you can see we just got a yellow shiny object. And now when we touch this button, you can tell this one's also 15 seconds time-wise, but this time the towels are moving. And we got the same amount of time as we did with the last button, which is 8 seconds. And now this one is also 15 seconds, but this time the towels are turning. Now see? Well, before we did this button, you could tell we got a green shiny object, right? And now you can tell at the end we got a blue shiny object for this one, right? So I'm kind of impressed actually, because the amount of time it had taken us to do the 3 buttons is the same exact amount of time. Just 8 seconds for each of them. Isn't that pretty impressive? So now let's see if with this one, we can get at the very least 10 seconds. But now you can tell there's a combination of everything. There's a combination of everything. And now see, we got that one in the amount of time for the buttons. The first 3 buttons, which is 15. And you can tell the sock is right where I'm jumping. And that's the last of the socks here. So now we're going to go to, now we'll go to connect the towers teleportation wise, because remember we're still thinking which spatula wise we're going to collect for our requirement before the next place, because spatula wise the requirement number is 15 and the place is the Poseidon. So this question mark spatula is actually named Save the Children, and that's the one right here by Mrs. Puff. So we'll use a bubble feet to get this spatula like so. Now see? It's kind of funny because you can see 3 11s. 1, the number of spatulas. 2, the numerator of the socks, which you can tell is how many we have collected. And 3, the denominator of the socks, which could tell you how many socks are in this place. Do you notice that? So now the next one we're going to do is over the moat. And when we complete this spatula, wherever we are standing wise, we'll stop the video. Now remember, we paid for this challenge in the first part when we did the first part of Goo Lagoon. I don't remember what that was part-wise, so can you tell me as a comment on this video? If you can, that'll be great, because I don't remember what part number that was. Now see, when I pushed that button with the throw fruit, you could tell this obstacle course came up that I'm coming on. And now, you see, when you complete the challenge, you get the spatula. And the special way I do Patrick with spatulas is his belly flop, like so. Now see, we're now at 12. So yeah, because it just reached our big limit, I'll stop the part here. So yeah, most likely in this video we finished up the Goo Lagoon Pier, and we did the last tower on the other side of the Goo Lagoon Beach, and we got the last sock, and right now we're collecting spatulas to reach our requirement of 15 for the Poseidon. And we got the Save the Children spatula and the Over the Moat spatula. And on the way back, in the next video, we'll try and make the way back of the obstacle course. So yeah, that'll end it for part 24. And I'll see you guys in part 25.